Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we are taking down our very first Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Well, we will be Ghoul. Learning about Ghoul, attacking a Ghoul, defending against a Ghoul. Ghoul. Today we will be studying and learning to defend against Ghouls. Much like your previous Defense Against the Dark Arts professor, they're relatively harmless and dim-witted. Therefore, they're a good subject to gauge what you've learned, or more likely have not learned thus far. Let's begin with a brief lecture on ghoul disposition and habitats. Okay, what have we got in the class? We've got Badia in the class. Barnaby's next to Marula or Esmeralda? No, Barnaby's next to us, but he switched places. If we go back, we've got Marula sitting next to Barnaby, and we're next to Badia. Badia or Badia. And then we switch. Everybody swap places. I want to sit next to Barnaby. Apparently there's a ghoul task force that removes unwanted ghouls. That's cool. Oh, said I had the brain of a ghoul once. I don't know if that's an insult. Take it easy on Marula, okay? I think she's going through a hard time right now. Oh, I will. I've kind of grown attached to our house's ghoul, weirdly enough. Badia! Let's have a chinwag with Badia. Truthfully, I've already read everything that's been covered in this lecture. Oh. I've got how to pronounce Badia.
Badia.
Badia. Badia. Badia. Badia. Badia. Hey, Badia. Badia. Wait. Sorry, Madam Rakepick. Before we move on, demonstrate that you're knowledgeable about your enemy by answering this question. What type of ghoul is capable of disguising itself? A murderous ghoul. No, it's obviously a chameleon ghoul, because they're capable of disguising themselves, aren't they? She didn't say that at any point, did she? I don't think she did. I think that's usually they give us a clue that, but that was quite obvious. Hey Barnaby, do you want to move later on in the class? We can swap places if you want. Let's stick with. Guys! I'll now demonstrate how to handle an aggressive ghoul. Sigurth! Get a treat. Yep, I've changed places now. I'm sitting next to Liz. It's my duty as your professor to prepare you for every possibility. I'm glad I'm not sitting in the back of the room. Poke. Huh? What? Sorry, I was doodling a puff scheme. Next we'll take some notes. Copying down what I say is far less important than watching what I do. Philosophize. Bow, bow, bow. Do, 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 bow, bow, bow. World, the time has come to philosophize. Bow, bow, bow. If this were a novel, I'd say ghouls are a metaphor of one's hidden inner ugliness. That's deep. 9 energy. Yes. Concentrate on studying the ghoul's behaviour. I'm trying to, but there's a giant large disc in front of me. Can you stop that? Brilliant! What do you think of that, Liz? Right, prepare to defend. Tulip's sat next to us now. The school is going to try to throw objects at you. Take this time to prepare to defend yourself. Oh, it's J or Jai. I feel like Jai would be J-A-I, so I'm going to call him J. Sometimes fighting smarter means not fighting at all. Yeah, that's what he sounds like. Don't wait for the next threat to arrive to learn to defend yourselves. Even if it's just for a second, analysing your opponent is far superior to rushing in blind. Petrificus totalis! But like, ha, you didn't see that coming, Rakepick, did you? I think I'm ready. Unfortunately, being well read can only help so much in these situations. It's true. You've got to know how to act. Oh, and one thing I've just realised through that is that our stats can go up higher now. Shiny Hunter, demonstrate how to prevent a ghoul from throwing objects at you. Okay. It's kind of an uncomfortable position to freeze him in. I feel like he's pretty good to stay balanced there. Success! We get 5 energy for learning Ghoul. Well done, class. Despite your substandard instruction to this point, Despite your substandard instruction to this point, you've managed to learn quite a bit about the dark arts. Mr. Hunter, how should we rid ourselves of this ghoul? Notify the Ghoul Task Force? I avoid interacting with the Ministry of Magic and its multitude of extraneous departments as much as possible. Besides, we are here to teach you how to defend yourselves, not to have others do it for you. What spell would you use to remove this ghoul? Shrinking Charm, Full Body Bind, or Freezing Charm? I would use the Full Body Bind. The ghoul would be easier to deal with if it couldn't move. As well, you know from first-hand experience. Please cast the Full Body Bind. Okay. Trificus Totalis. Well done. I'll have Mr. Filch cart this ghoul off in a wheelbarrow. Class dismissed. Rest assured that things will get increasingly treacherous from here. And be aware that the class will return back to normal in terms of where everybody's sitting. And you can never stay in the same seat. Unless, actually I think we stayed in the same seat. But everybody else has to move. It's got a lot of our friends in that class, hasn't it? So, that is all for the Defense Against the Dark Arts. A first-hand experience of what it's like to have a lesson with Professor RAKEPICK. And she was quite good. I enjoyed the class. We learned how to take down a ghoul. We practiced a bit of our spells to handle the dark arts. And with that, we move one step closer to taking down Chapter 1. We just have the Cheering Charm. This is pre-recorded, so it still says I have to do the Ben mission, but I don't. Well, we will get into that. And as I'm aware, I haven't seen anybody with mention that there is Chapter 2 available, so I'd imagine that might be coming next week. But we'll find out once I complete the Cheering Charm whether it has. Well, that's all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future information. Okay, that's all for this one. See you guys soon.